Good morning, folks. The time is 9:30 a.m. on the 16th of March, 2025. Now, of course, that's the 17th and Monday for our friends on the other side of the planet. Hello, Australia. Hello, Melbourne. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing fantastic today. My name is Lee. I'm the guy that started the group while I thought it was funny. You are you, and I know you're freaking awesome, my friends, because you helped us grow and build this awesome site that we have here. We're sitting at 1,200 members this morning. That's nice to see. We've popped up from the 1,100. We are going and growing in the right direction, my friends. That's right, 1,200 members. Let's call it what it is. The funniest village on the internet, population us. 1,200 funny people living in a funny place, making people laugh. That's a pretty good place to be, my friends. Well, it is a Sunday, and I was feeling really lazy. Got the jokes done for this video at a leisurely pace, because I always do the jokes first, because they're the toughest part of the video. Sat down to do the main part of the video and spilled an entire coffee on myself. So I had to change, and we have a discontinuity in the way things looked this morning, but I promise I'm not cheating. Everything was done the same morning, but I am wearing a different shirt during the jokes because, well, I don't want to be wearing a big coffee stained shirt right now. And it was uncomfortable, and I had to take a quick shower. So that's how I started this morning, my friends. Doing the jokes, finish the jokes, edit the jokes, get them in the can, go to take a sip of my coffee, and I just dropped it on myself. Alright, so that's how my morning started. That doesn't mean it's going to be a bad day at all. It's going to be a great day, folks. We're going out for dinner this evening. I've got the day off. It was 6 days in a row, and while I have a fantastic job, and it's not a hard job, sometimes standing on concrete for 4 or 5 hours a day can be tough on your back, especially when you're an old man like me. So a day off, kind of recuperating a little bit. Got a fantastic dinner. We're going out for a fantastic dinner this evening at a place called Starbelly here in Calgary. That's not a promotion because I don't get paid by anybody. Just letting you know what I'm doing. Yesterday was the Roughnecks game, and unfortunately we lost. It was a tough game. Shots were almost even, but sometimes it's a goalie's game in these games, and last night was a goalie's game. But still a great team, and a lot of potential. They've been having difficulty winning at home, but they've been doing pretty good on the road. Well, that's what I did yesterday, and that's what I'm doing today. Rose Glad let us know yesterday that visit with the rescue dog went really well, and it looks like they're adopting him. Looks like they're going to have the new pooch at home on Tuesday or Wednesday. That is so exciting, Rose. I'm glad to hear that. I hope it wasn't pressure from us. I hope it wasn't that at all that made you make that decision. But I am always happy when somebody adopts an animal from a rescue foundation, because you know what? There's so many animals out there that need homes. Don't hesitate to go to your local SPCA or Humane Society, or whatever it might be, if you're looking for a new pet. There's a lot of beautiful animals out there that are just looking to make a family happy and looking to be made happy with a family. So check out your local rescues, folks. I think that's awesome. And I heard from my buddy Manfred. He wasn't telling us what he was doing, but he was saying that he was kind of jealous of me seeing that Nathaniel Ratcliffe show the other day. Fantastic show. Nathaniel Ratcliffe and the Night Sweats, the full name of the band. Yeah, Manfred, you should be jealous. You should be jealous. It was very good. I've known Manfred since Cub Scouts, folks. That's a long, long time ago. And we were members of the Cub Scouts when we met. We weren't like Cub Scout leaders or anything like that, so we were kids. So that's a long time ago. Folks, I love it when you let me know what you're doing for the day. It's not like I'm trying to keep tabs on you, just like we make a little bit of connection. So Rose is pretty good about letting us know what's going on. Melissa Carnahan lets us know what's going on. Come on, folks, let us know what's happening in your life. We'd love to hear it. Just leave a quick note. Let us know what you're doing today. And you know what time it is now? It is time for us to focus on two great posts from two great posters. We do this every day, my friends, except for those days where I'm running out of time. We're going to start off. The first one is from Kerry Gordon. Let's bring up Kerry Gordon's post right there. I've actually seen this post before, and I know it's been shared to the group before, but it was quite a while ago. It was when the group first started. It was like my second post to this, but I didn't make it. And it's been a while, so I think it's fresh again. So thank you very much, Kerry. When I see this, it always makes me laugh because, yeah, who hasn't taken a freaking table leg to the baby toe, right? Oh, thank you very much, Kerry. I love it. I needed a laugh this morning. It's not that there was anything wrong this morning, just needed a laugh like every morning. So drop that down. Thanks, Kerry. And the next one is from Helen Rivera. Hello, Helen. Let's bring that up right away here. It's kind of a cute one, kind of funny, and that's what got you up there because it made me laugh this morning. Folks, that's what it takes to get your post featured. I just have to see it, and it has to make me laugh. And we do have a couple of posts, and we do have a couple of members that are very prolific posters, so sometimes it's hard for your post maybe pop up in the middle there. I promise I look, folks, and these are two great posts this morning that made me laugh, especially this one. Especially this one here. I don't know why it's so funny. All right, but anyways, I want to say thank you to Helen Rivera. Thank you very much to Kerry Gordon. Thank you to everybody for all your posts, my friends. Keep them coming in. Keep it interesting. Keep it funny. We need more traffic on the site. We're trying to get more people here. You know what? You can win a t-shirt if you refer some people to the site and get them to tell us that you referred them. Let's get our numbers to the roof. I want everybody to get 2 people into the group. I've already gotten about 4 since I decided to start doing this. Melissa Carnahan is at least up to 4, I think, right now, with 3 people saying that they joined because of her. You can do it, folks, and spread the word if you can to other folks. Just say, hey, you know what? You can win a t-shirt if you come join this group, and it's a fun group to start off with. So even if you don't win the t-shirt, you're still a winner because you're part of this amazing group. But hey, you can't win that t-shirt if you don't join or don't have people ask us to join. If we can get to 2,200 members by the 11th of March, that's when I'll draw for a shirt. If not, maybe I'll extend it or change it up a little bit. But come on, folks. Let's get us up there. Let's see, where are we in this video? Started off, I told you what the time was. I believe it was 9:30 when I started recording. And then I told you what the day was on both sides of the planet. Hello, Melbourne. And then we featured a couple. No, we didn't feature a couple of posts. And then we talked about our days. Talked about my day yesterday. Talked about my day so far this morning and what I'm going to be doing later on. I've had an impromptu change of clothing when I spilled an entire coffee on myself after recording the jokes. I do it for you, folks. So that got us to that part. And then after that, we focused on 2 fantastic posts. One from Helen Rivera, the other one from Kerry Gordon. And that landed us here. And then from here, it's to the bad jokes. The ceilings in my first house were only 4 feet high. I couldn't stand to live there. Did you hear about the fire at the shoe factory? It was tragic. Over 100 souls were lost. My wife and I decided we don't want children. It was a difficult decision. We're going to tell them after dinner. A dwarf psychic just escaped from prison. There's a small medium at large. I once got kidnapped by a mime. He did unspeakable things to me. My visa was declined at the sweater store. The cashier had to ask for my cardigan. Why didn't the skeleton go skydiving? Because he didn't have the guts. You gotta hand it to short people, because they can't reach it themselves. Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot. How do penguins pass their driver's test? They just wing it. Thanks for watching those, friends. Thanks for coming back for those, friends, for the folks that do. And thanks to anyone that laughs at any of those jokes. It's appreciated. I put a lot of work into the jokes, more than you would think. But I am glad you come back for them. And, you know, I like telling them. It is a bit of work doing them, but it's worth it because of the fact that I know that you're coming back, because of the fact that I know some people are laughing because of them, and because of the fact that it makes me laugh too. So I love doing the joke segment. And I have another thank you, and it's a thank you you've heard a few times. Thank you to David Knapp for some more amazing jokes, my friend. Always appreciative. Keep them coming in, my friend, but that's no pressure on you. You've been doing it every day. It's been amazing for well over a week, almost 2 weeks now. David's been sending me jokes in. So appreciative, David. I don't want you to feel pressure. I know it can be tough finding some fresh jokes, David, but you've been doing a great job. I'm not going to be upset if you have to miss a day, but I'm not upset if you don't miss a day, because it does make it easier. You've been supplying me some great jokes. That is fantastic. And folks, I'd love to tell your jokes too. Send me in some jokes that you'd like to hear me tell. If I can use them, I will, and I'm going to give you credit, I promise. You send those jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwas.com. That's jokes@wellithoughitwas.com. I'm going to keep an eye out for them. I've been seeing David's emails coming in every day. I'm looking forward to yours too, my friends. Jokes@wellithoughitwas.com. Now, you can also leave a joke as a comment on one of these videos. Just make sure you tag me in it, because I don't see every comment in these videos. But I am looking forward to telling your jokes, my friends. Once again, there's a penguin joke in there. Penguin jokes, I get them from Penguin Biscuits. Well, at least I'd like to, but I'm out of Penguin Biscuits. They come out of the UK. Everyone has a joke on the wrapper. They're a great little chocolate cookie from a company called McVitie's. If you're in the UK, or if you have any friends in the UK, I'm not joking. I know it's a joke. I'm talking about my joke video, but I'm not joking here. I really do want you to send me some cookies, or biscuits, sorry. And I really am going to pay for them, like, ahead of time. So if you can do that, let me know. If you have a friend in the UK, let me know. Why? Because I want some more of those jokes, my friends. Even better idea, though, you know what? There's this wonderful company called McVitie's. That's you, McVitie's. That's the company that makes the Penguin Biscuits. Hey, McVitie's, I'm talking to you. I do these jokes every day. The jokes come from your biscuits. I tell everybody how awesome those Penguin Biscuits are, and I'm doing it for free. Let's change that a little bit. You supply me with some biscuits with the jokes. I'll even just take the jokes if it's more practical for you, but I'd love to have the biscuits. And I'm working for you here. I'm actually calling them biscuits, not cookies, even though I'm in Canada, and that's what they are here. So, come on, McVitie's, contact me. Get a hold of me at admin@wellithoughitwas.com. That's admin@wellithoughitwas.com. We can do business together, and I'm going to be really easy to work with. All right, enough of that freaking silliness. 2 quick favors that I ask every day, and I'm trying to make it as fast as possible, my friends, because, you know, I say the same thing all the time. Number 1, if you can, if it's appropriate, make somebody laugh today. Try to make somebody laugh. You make somebody laugh, no matter how their day's going. If it's bad or good, you make it better because they're laughing. You make somebody laugh, you've done something amazing. And as I said earlier, we already know that you're amazing because you have helped me build this amazing group, my friends. Keep being amazing, make somebody laugh. Favor number 2, you are just as important as anyone else. Please find something that makes you laugh today, whether it be on the group, whether it be out there in life, whether somebody tells you a joke, whether you see something, you're watching something on YouTube or on TV. Find something that makes you laugh, my friends. You deserve to laugh. If I'm going to ask you to make somebody else laugh, I want you to laugh too. Those are my 2 favors that I want. And you know, if you find something that's particularly funny that makes you laugh, why don't you share it with us? We'd love to hear it. Really uncomfortable portion of the video, but I do it every day, so it can't be that uncomfortable. We have a donation page. That's right. It is a PayPal donation page where you can donate $2, $3, or $5 to us. $2, $3, or $5. Those are Canadian dollars. I stress that because if you're in the United States, that is significantly less than $2, $3, or $5. $2 is like $1.67 for you. What's it for? Well, you know what? I spend a lot of time on this group. I spend a lot of time making these videos. I spend a lot of time trying to keep the scammers out, keep the garbage posts out, keep the repeats out, and try to make this the best darn site out there, or group I should call it. It's a group. I'm trying to make it the best darn group out there. Take some work. Right now, it's not as much work as it used to be, but it's becoming more and more every day. And I'd want to dedicate my time to that. If you want to help with that, you just click that donation link up in our notes for this video. We also have a QR code right there that you can scan with your phone if you're watching this on a computer or on your TV or something like that. We have that link down below, but once again, you can click the link up in our notes. And 50% of all donations that we receive will go to the Calgary Humane Society. That's right, we're going to try to help some animals at the same time. And you know, along those same lines, we do have a fantastic store. We've got some great products in there. You look at that, I got these great coffee cups. The new ones look even better. And I'm going to be showing off that new coffee cup probably in about a week once it arrives. I've ordered the new design. I want you to see it, and I want to see it. So it's going to be great. We've got these hoodies. I'm going to stand up, take a look at that. I think this looks fantastic, my friends. We have t-shirts, and if you don't believe me, check out this dumb little commercial I made. Sorry, folks. I got to use it. I put the effort into making it, and I think it's kind of funny. So yeah, we've got the shirts, we got the hoodies, we got coffee cups, we got phone cases, we got tote bags. Oh my gosh, we got tote bags. Rose Glad's gonna send me a cease and desist if I keep doing this, but I'm doing it anyways. Here's Rose Glad with her tote bag. She got her tote bag about 2 months ago or so, and she sent us this photo in, and she says it's great for groceries, it's great for your books, but it's also great for hauling around your rubber chickens. That, my friend, is the best endorsement I can ask for on a comedy group. So thank you so very much, Rose. I really appreciate that. And we do have ladies' high-waisted panties. A weird item to have, but it was requested by a member, or members, I should say. And somebody actually purchased them, said they're very good quality. So you know what? That's fantastic to hear. And if you're in our store and you think there's something else that you'd like to see in there, you can let us know. If I can do it, I will add it, my friends. I'd be happy to do that if it's possible. So check out that store. It's a great store, a lot of great products, and I want to see you in our shirts and our hoodie and holding up that coffee cup or that phone case or your tote bag. You folks are great looking people, and I think this is a great looking design, so I'd love to see you in it. We're getting near the end, my friends. Now, before we do wrap everything up, I'm going to ask you a quick question, my friends. Not a favor or anything, just a question. I guess it's a little bit of a favor. I would like to know if you'd like to see something different in these videos. Like, I don't know what I can do. Like, I was thinking this morning, like, this day in comedy history, but it was really hard to find stuff specifically to the date. A movie, this day in movie history, this day in history, and all that. That's easy, but this day in comedy history, it was a little difficult. Would you like to see? I don't know. Would you like to see me talk about funny movies? Maybe do a funny movie review. Anything like that. I just want to know if you folks like to see something different in these videos. I know I'm saying the same thing all the time, or I'm doing the same thing every day basically, and I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's not that. I just want to make sure that we keep it fresh. And if you've got some ideas, send them in. If I can implement them, I will. If I can't, I'm still gonna take a look at them and consider them. I spend a lot of time making these videos, these short videos, but at the same time, I feel like maybe it's getting a little stagnant. So, you want to see another section? I'll even do birthdays if you want, I would love to make this like one of those morning drive time kind of radio shows, but I don't know how to do that. So, let me know what you'd like to see, and if I can change it up, or if I can implement it, I'm going to do that. Or maybe I'll look at some ideas, some fresh ideas of my own. But I think you folks have better brains than I have. So let us know if there's something you'd like to see. I would definitely work on implementing it. Let's see what we can do about keeping these videos fresh. So now is the time we're going to wrap up. I've already mentioned that we're at 1,200 folks and we're the funniest village on the internet. We're going to be the funniest city again, my friend. We're going to grow those numbers. We're going to go through the roof. But we're in a really good place right now, and we've got some really good people. Like, look at the stuff we're sharing. And don't forget, I want you to share your stuff. Don't forget about those contests. We actually have 2 contests. Sorry, 2 contests, however you want to do it. The 2 contests, of course, the first one is let's get us to 2,200 members. Spread the word, my friends. We do have a funny group here. Tell them it makes you laugh. It'll make them laugh too. I don't know what we have to do to get there, but we're going to do it. The other one is that rebranding contest. It's an idea that was brought up by, I think it was actually 2 people mentioned it. Michelle Finnerty and Lizzie Grin, I believe, mentioned possibly working on a rebranding. There may have been somebody else, and I apologize if you did suggest that. I'm not coming up with your name. Nothing personal, just a little tired. And why would we do that? Well, because there's 3. I'm not going to swear. There's 3 groups out there that have stolen my image, this image here, that, and then one of them has 65,000 members in it, which really upsets me because this is the real, well, I thought it was funny, and we've got 1,200 amazing members, but there's 65,000 people being scammed by somebody using my logo and the description of the group is what I wrote, taken directly from the original group and from this group. Speaking of the original group, that's still out there with 641,000 members, but at least they've changed the name and they're using a different graphic now. But that's why we're looking at possibly rebranding, so we stand out a little bit more from there. I was thinking something like the authentic, the real, but I mean, we got a lot of it. We didn't get a lot. We've had a couple different ideas out there, and I'm still looking for more of them. If you've got a suggestion, just send it in. We might not rebrand the group, But I'm still going to look at those ideas, and if one really pops out, really sticks out, whether we use it or not, we're going to reward you with a shirt, my friends. So don't forget about those contests. There's a little bit more detail, and there's a little bit more detail in the notes for the video too. So check those out. We want your input. We want to make the group grow, and we're already great. We want to be even greater. All right, my friends. So now it really is time for me to wrap up. I do want to say thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for making us awesome. Thank you for making me laugh, because you do make me laugh. And thanks for watching the video. I hope we have a couple new people here today. I have no idea if we do. If you are watching the video for the first time, please let me know. If you're watching the video for the 100th time, let me know. I want to hear from you, my friends. I really do. Feedback really helps keeping stuff fresh. And it makes it feel like we're not just talking I'm not just talking into the ether and just going out into nothingness. I know it's not, because I do get feedback from you folks. I'd like to get a bit more. Once again, let us know what you're doing today. That'd be fantastic. Let us know if you want to see something different in these videos. If you have an idea for what you'd like to see, just let us know what's going on in your life. And I want you to have a fantastic day today, my friends. I'm going to have the best day I can. I'm going to be here again tomorrow. Hopefully we have a few more people here tomorrow, but if we don't, we just have the group that we have right now, that is still fantastic, because you're fantastic, my friends. So we're going to wrap this one up, and I'm going to be here again tomorrow. Hopefully you're going to be here again tomorrow too. Maybe we'll have a couple new people. That would be fantastic, but if not, we've got you, and that's all we really need, my friends. See you tomorrow, my friends. All the love.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny. Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
That was funny.